guys, today I'm gonna show you how to change oil in your shock absorber, or when you have a new shock, how to add a new oil. It's the same thing. So I'm changing the oil because one of my bottom seals were broken. This one is brand new, came today from RC Max. It's a IRC because it's an IRC shock absorber, and this is the shock that I take it apart, and this is the same shock. It's here. This one I'm gonna take apart in a second. So the oil I'm gonna use is 100 TLR Team Lossy Racing shock oil, because the thicker the oil for higher traction and thinner is lower traction. Thinner oil improves the grip on slippery tracks, while steering becomes more lazier, and thicker oil makes steering faster and more accurate. So choose thinner oil for better grip at the rear. So I'm using this one because as well you need to check what do you want from the oil. There are several things like the weight of the car, the size of the absorber, and the stiffness of the spring. How many holes are in the piston? Like here you can see I have 4 holes in a shock absorber piston. So everything you need to include. So first one you want to do, put the lower seal on. Just push it in. Put this thing in, the cap, and then end up with the lower bit of the shock absorber. You might want to grab this part with a vise or something just to hold it, and then tighten this down. Just be careful not to overdo it. You don't want to twist the thread. Just when you feel it's tightening, just stop and just leave it. You might want to put some what is it called, Loctite inside, but I'm not gonna do it. So now push this thing down to sit on the crown. Push this thing down as well, and the tube. Oh, I nearly forgot the rubber seal. Just push it in up to the end. Yep, that's good. And now this thing. Alright, so now we're gonna add the shock, and this is the not very difficult part. It's just adding the oil. Just lower it down as much as you can to the bottom, and add oil, not straight to the top, just before. And now what do you have to do is you have to move up and down. Just be careful not to go over the oil level. Just a couple times like this until all the bubbles will come out. Just do it like 5 to 8 or 10 times. It just depends how many bubbles did you create while pouring the oil inside. You can see all the bubbles. And now just leave the shock absorber for 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, for the bubbles to just come out. And I'm gonna leave it for 15 minutes like this, and then I'm gonna tell you the rest. So 15 minutes up, there is no bubbles whatsoever, so let's continue. I need to take this thing off because I need to put this spring back on. So what I'm gonna do is tighten this thing. We have perfect level of oil. Tighten this thing on. Okay. And then you can squeeze it, check if it's gonna rebound. Of course it will. It's just whole length of, that's perfect. Perfect rebound, squeeze, and it's coming back again. So I'm gonna tighten this thing. Okay. And I'm gonna take those two off and put the spring on, and I will see you in a second. So guys, the shocks are back together in both of them. It's really nice rebound. I can't barely squeeze it. Really good and tight. So I'm gonna put it in inside the RC, and I will see you in a second. Both shocks are in place. I'm gonna test it tomorrow, how it behaves. And the second thing is, I'm running on 2747 spore and pinion gears, and because I spoke with Mike Tyler, and he told me when I used to run on my BRPs, they are quite smaller than the RC Max wheels. That's why he told me to lower the gearing, 2450 gearing. My friend Malcolm have 2648, and I need to order 2549, but on the RC Max website it was out of stock, so I need to wait or just message someone if someone could borrow me 2549. That would be cool, and then I can check how the RC car is behaving with different gearing. That would be really awesome. For now, thanks for watching and have a nice one. Cheers.